Hello and welcome back. I'm late posting this one, but better late than never, I suppose. So this is the dividend income report for August. September 19th already. So we're going to go through what came in. So just a quick reminder, this is the home of the worst investor on YouTube, and the channel name is How Not to Invest UK, right? So it's the UK side of it, just in case there's another channel that says How Not to Invest, where this is How Not to Invest and UK version, right? So this is a simple dividend journey entertainment series, I suppose. Because these aren't entertaining, these are not entertaining videos. I know for a fact they're boring because people go off for like the first minute. At least they're calling us for the average viewers, whatever. So, kicking off this month, we had Global X Super Dividend down here, 17 pence, which is reasonably new. I think this might be the first or second payment of them. These are monthly, by the way. Then we got the Nasdaq 100 cover call, that was 33p. And then the Global X S&P 500 cover call, 26 pence. Global X. Income shares, Gold Yield Plus. It's also an ETF, by the way. That's 9p. Only for 2. That's up a few quid, so do I add to it, do I not? £2.50 from facilities by ADF. I've only got 500 shares. Think about buying another 500 more. However, the share price did drop, which I'm hoping is mainly due to the extra shares they issued, which apparently does cause share prices to drop depending on how much extra shares they issue. So that might be a big factor behind it, because there's no sort of mentions of any big investors pulling out something like that. So maybe it was that, and then maybe some people choosing to sell off for the time being because it fell since then. So I don't know. We'll see on that one. Primary Health Properties, that was a property income distribution of £13.75 per annum, and then a normal standard dividend, which was £4. Then we have Foresight Solar Fund, £2.3. And then the last pound dividend from Assura, as Assura, because apparently they're going to be taken over or merged. I think it's a takeover bid basically from Primary Health Properties, which is just sold by here. So unless the UK competition watchdog decides to put a definite on the takeover, then these shares are due to be delisted next month, and then I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we're going to get extra Primary Health shares plus a dividend. It's a little bit of a not straightforward takeover that I've seen others do. Just take the stock over and that's it. I've had a few sort of taken over, or one stock went even got just sold his portfolio off and give it all back to cash for the shareholders, which then massively affected the P&L I had at the time. So I had a grand in profit in terms of your buying and selling, right? And then because I had a nice big dividend of £1,035, thousands have been then disappeared out of the P&L, whacked straight down. What the hell? Turns out when you get a pure cash dividend, all of it in one go, your shares go to zero. So however much you had in that stock, it goes to zero technically, and then you take a £1,000 loss on the P&L, but you've got the money back for the dividend. Strange. So then we had £11.37, which is a nice big dividend from PIMCO US Short-Term High Corporate Bond Index. I think that's the first time I managed to say it correctly. In one go at least. So that was that for 182 shares now getting on. And then we got 100 alternative income REIT, sorry, that's a newish one in. 31p from them for 20 shares, I'll build into them. And then we had another one from Global X Super Dividend Distribution. 17p for there. Diverse Income Trust then with 100 shares for £1.10, and UK Greencoat UK Wind £2.59 per 100 shares. And that came to £47.07, which gives me a total so far this year of £754.15. So that's not too bad. So that means I'm only for October, November, December, sorry, September as well, about 4 months to try and get 350 quid, so that I get that £1,000, at least £1,000 within a year, because the portfolio took a hit in the year when I sold shares off, so the income took a dip, and that was 1100 quid last year. So we'll see how that plays out. So until probably a couple of weeks from now, I'll see you for the end of quarter video, which could be a long one. And look at that instead of that. Yeah, it happens all the time. You go look there, not there. So with that, I will see you all next month, or for a couple of weeks. All the best so far with things are going, and we'll see how things turn out, especially in UK markets, because there's going to be a few turbulent weeks yet. Especially in November when the new budget's announced. We're seeing that one. Right, so we'll see you all in October. Till then, have a good one.